let's share with some more women. Let's get out. I think I found two Wednesday cards in my backpack. So, let's try to use them. Maybe we can, I don't know, copy them or something somewhere.
I can photocopy them.
We can photocopy them at our apartment. So let's try that.
Sorry.
Let's get as many women as we can to Wednesday. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be so cool. But yeah, and okay, awesome. And as we know, tomorrow for the men, we'll be having starting this week, obviously, it'll be a once in a month, all men, all hands on deck for the men D group, right? And we're going to be doing that just, I would say, around the end of the month, every month starting now. Just to make sure everybody's good, just checking in on everybody, where you're at. So, and I just want to make sure you guys are good, right? Because I don't need a lot of personal time for you guys, so forgive me for that. Yeah. And yeah, that's it with the announcements. Thank you. All right, so let's jump into it. I don't want to take too much time, but I got a bit of a couple practicals and a bit of a challenge. And I'm going to encourage you guys there, all right? So in Matthew 21, 22, let's go there, if you will. Come on. Matthew 21, 22. Yeah, 21, 22.
I think it tastes better. How'd you cook the rice? It's better than my mom's rice. I agree.
We gotta change our mindset if it's not.
Yeah.
If our heart isn't there, we gotta change our heart.
Yeah.
We gotta change our attitude towards prayer. Prayer is so freaking powerful. It can change a whole lot. It can change your mindset, it can change your heart, it can change anything and everything. Okay? Trust. Don't trust me, trust God. Right? Even for me, man, when I first became a disciple, I would pray so much. And any given moment, I would be at work, and where I worked at in the Bay Area, it was really cool. We actually had this patio area that no one was actually allowed in, just for the employees. And weeks old, and I was like, oh God, I don't know what to do. Oh man, God, help us. I'm going through this, I'm going through that. Man, I would go in the back and I would pray, you know. And I would ask God for anything. I'm like, God, please help me. But there was one time I did pray for something that I shouldn't pray for.
What?
This is a prayer that every good disciple, I'm pretty sure, has prayed. And you definitely prayed it, right? So I asked God, I said, God, help me. Let me tell you something, alright?
Tell us, bro. Tell us.
See, listen, I had no wisdom at the time, okay? I didn't know. Let me tell you, there are, I would say, two things that God will just give you so fast. Right? And wisdom and being humble is the two. Okay? But don't ask to be humble. Just allow it to happen in your walk. Okay? Because God humbled me in ways that I had no idea that was good. Okay? He humbled me in my finances. He humbled me in my relationship with my family, with my son's mother, with my son, with the church. Any way he saw fit, God was like, oh, okay. You sure what you asking for? Do you know what you're asking for? No. I don't. I'm stupid. You know, I'm very good. I think I'm hot stuff right now. I can ask for anything. I can ask God for anything right now. And I'm good.
Amen.
Before I was right. Okay? I was wrong. Good. But anyway, you know, do you believe in what you're asking for? Is there a doubt after you pray? Is there ever a doubt? Will you pray for things? And Luke 1:37 says in the contemporary English version, right? It says, nothing is impossible for God. Nothing is impossible for God. So how dare we question or doubt or not have faith when we're going into prayer to ask things of God? Who are we? Who am I to doubt God?
Talk about it.
Doesn't make sense.
Right, doesn't.
Where's our faith? Where's our faith? Now, when we ask God for things, right, it may not look how you think it was going to look or how you want it to look, right? Because God is making it to what you need, right? God is going to allow things to happen in your lives, in my life, and of course, at first, we're going to be like, oh, I didn't ask for this. No, you didn't. It's just not, you're just not on his realm of thinking. See, God isn't careful there. God sees, you may see a couple steps ahead, but God sees an infinity amount of steps ahead. Right? You can't even put a number on how far ahead this man is. Right? You know, you hear some people say, oh, we're playing checkers while this man's playing chess. Yeah, nah. Jesus is playing everything. Like, doesn't matter.
Playing Monopoly.
There's a game out there that we haven't heard of that he's playing.
Jenga.
Right?
He's playing Russian.
Come on.
Play all of it.
Come on. And there's a quote by Voltaire. It says, faith consists of believing when it is beyond the power of reason to believe. 2 Corinthians 5, you don't have to turn there, but in the CSEA, right? For we walk by faith, not by sight. Now, today, funny enough, you know, God, this is another way of God working, right? Today,
That's what
I
that
wrote this a couple days ago, but God allowed me to see today, right? I was on my way to work, and I saw this blind man. And as some of you know, blind men they usually use sticks to walk, right? So I'm seeing this man walking, and the way he's walking, there's confidence. There was a true confident walk, but he couldn't see.
Right.
He had faith. He had faith in the king to guide him. Like I didn't see him stop. I didn't see him, shrink back in his walk. I saw a man and it just, I was like, if that man can have faith in his king, in the systems and the congregations that they have in place for people that can't see, why can't I have faith in Christ? Why can't I have faith in the man that sees everything, knows everything? The man that knows me, the man that knows my next step, my next move, knows what I need, knows what I don't need. Why is it that I can't have faith in him? Why is it we can't? Immeasurable more than we can ever imagine. It's incredible. Come on. Now, one thing's for sure. We gotta start talking like evangelists and movie teachers. Right? We gotta talk that talk and we gotta walk that walk. You know?
Okay. Oh, I like that.
We gotta stop kidding ourselves. When we want something,
We get it. Oh, talk about
don't be scared. Talk about your dreams. Talk about your goals to people. Talking about it holds you accountable. Like, hey bro, I want to do this. A couple weeks later, hey bro, how's that going? I want to lift up a couple of brothers. Actually,
Why?
I want to lift up Vince. And I want to lift up Michael. Because Vince told me that he wanted to start leading studies, right? He wanted to learn how to lead studies effectively.
Yeah.
And so I asked about his progress. And Brandon was able to tell me about his progress.
Am I progress?
That is a man with faith right there. Come on. That man that is setting goals and he's going after it. Because he has faith in what God will do for him. Right? And laying it out to him. It's incredible. I commend you. Thank you.
Come on, Vince.
And
Come on, bro.
Michael.
Come on, Michael.
Oh my God.
Leading this study too. It's incredible just to see the growth that you two men have just been able to accomplish. Like I'm inspired by you guys.
Come on, bro.
And I love
It's
you
okay.
guys so much. Come on, fellas.
Come on, guys.
That's me.
Now, each of you, I know you guys have dreams. I know you have goals. This week, tonight, tomorrow,
That's so funny.
go into your prayer life. No doubts. And ask God, what needs to happen?
Huh?
Will you allow, and then ask yourself, will you allow what needs to be done in order for you to? Will you be surrendered to it? Will you have faith in the process? Or will you be scared? Like the blind man I didn't see. And just not knowing where to go. You're so scared. Right? But yet that blind man, no fear, just walking. Just faith is the unseen. It's not what you see. That is all that I have.
What? That's it? Oh.
I had such a short charge for you guys because the reason why we're here. And the reason why we're here today is what an incredible woman of God, incredible dear sister is. Nessa Soriano. I didn't butcher the last name.
That's funny.
So today is our dear sister's last day with us here in Fullerton, as she will be moving to the coastal/south cities.
There you go.
Sector. Long Beach, there you go. To be able to spend more time with her mother, which is very cool. I open the floor now for sharing for our dear sister. Who would like to go first? Ms. Bridget. Yes. Yeah, she can have some.
Oh, he's bringing the chair. He's bringing the chair. He's bringing the.
Or there, she can sit right there with Desiree is at.
See, when you're a pillar in the church, you don't need the hot seat.
I know we've talked, but I love every time we have a conversation, but we haven't talked as much. But I remember the first time like meeting you. I heard it. But I remember the first time meeting you, or at least meeting you, we were going sharing, we were sharing at the mall, and I was like, at this point, I still consider myself new because I knew people's names but not faces. And so I started sharing your face. I'm like, oh my goodness, you're really confident. Like, you're really confident in mode moving for her. And I was like, wow, like you're an example. And I was like, wow, that's awesome. You know? And you were just very confident in how you approach people, how you talk to people. I was like, wow, this is really let me kind of get back to my head because I was like, I don't know, I was coming from a place where I wasn't really as, I don't know, I was just wasn't as, like, confident. I guess I was like, so I was like, oh yeah. But I was like, wow, because there wasn't really anybody else there. There wasn't like the side sister who's kind of bad, but sometimes it's just like, but she was just really confident, and I was like, wow, that's the one that I hear. And I was like really great. I was like, okay, this is cool. Let me just get back into it. I can do it too. And so I really love and admire that you're a very committed and awesome sister, no matter what. Even when I heard you about taking your mom, I was like, wow, like me, I would be like, oh my goodness, what, And I really think about, I have no excuse, and I really appreciate your example and your commitment to that. So I'm just very
Amanda's turn.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, it was, I think, I haven't been in a Bible talk with you since Lloyd. And that was like, around that time when I first became a disciple.
So 2011.
And it was really interesting coming back and also being in the same Bible talk again. But it was even different because I'm reading it, and that made me feel kind of funny. But I was really grateful for you because even though like you are older than me spiritually and physically, you did get behind me in such a big way, and that really encouraged me. It just shows how much you just give. You give anyway. You give your time. You give your money. You do whatever it takes to make sure you serve leaders or you serve even other people, even people that just come in. You like do whatever you can. You, like put the clothes on your back to serve. I've seen you driven far away just to help your friends out.
Wow.
Even though I'm like, why are you still helping them? But you just have this heart. It doesn't matter if it's hard for you or it's inconvenient. Your heart is always to serve people, and that comes from a place of love. You just love very deeply, and I think that's one of the things that will kind of be missing here. We're gonna miss that deep love, that servitude, that putting because you not only do that in the kingdom, you do that even at home because of how much you serve me and how much you serve Mama and Chico. Even though Chico's so ungrateful, he's like, but I'm really grateful to have had you in our Bible talk and even to be beside you in the OC again. But I know you're going to do awesome in the South. I think South is going to have a great example of a woman that just loves the kingdom and their people deeply. And I pray that they just imitate that from you. And I think you and Coffee would be a good partner because Coffee's like that too. He's super big and serving. And it's just funny to have you both there, like two women that really just love to give to people. And you have such deep convictions. Like, I see how indignant you get when like, someone's like, I don't understand why they're doing this, you know, but it's because you have such deep convictions about everything in the scriptures. And so they're going to have a gem in the South. I'm really excited. I can't wait to see all the good things that you're going to do over there. I'm probably going to ask Bonnie. But I'm really grateful to have been in the same Bible talk with you again, and I know you're going to do something.
All right, my sister. The scripture that comes to mind is Ephesians 4:32 that says, "Be kind and compassionate towards one another." And then in the ESV version it says, "Be kind and tenderhearted." And that is just a mirror of what your heart looks like and how your heart is towards like the people in the Fullerton and the sectors you were in before. Like even though I haven't known you for that long, like I know you're someone who has had a huge impact on a lot of people, especially the women, especially the younger women who look up to someone like you, because we need women like that. We need women that are passionate and are willing to serve. I remember like when we had like a family time at my place, like you were there ready to serve, ready to bring your food aside, and even if you had to leave early, you were there to like make sure everything was like was ready and set up for us. And I appreciate that a lot. And I know like in the South, like it's gonna be it's an awesome trip for you because when I was in the South, there's a lot of women there that got to meet like my family when I worked with my mom, my sister, Women's Day, and like you're someone who I can just like trust will take care of my family, my mom, my older sister, right? And I'm sure I pray, and I'm sure you'll get to meet them one day too when they come out to Women's Day. Become disciples one day, and I know that anyone who's like under you or studies the Bible with you is like in really good hands. So sis, I pray that and I know you're gonna do great things in the South, and I can't wait to hear like Des and the things you're gonna do out there. I'm a little bummed out that we didn't get to like go to a karaoke night or anything, but if you guys ever plan anything or have anything going on, hit me up.
Look at over here.
There, so,
Jesse!
A couple things I want to say is that a lot of things that other women and people have said is that you are really passionate and you really have a heart when it comes to talking about people. And times that my mom was to talk to you, they said good things, and everyone else that talked to you has also said good things about you. So that she has
For others, put
Bless you.
Wow, goodness. No way this is happening right now. I made it now. No, but to be serious, you've served so many roles for me in like such a short amount of time. Like it really feels like I've been here for a whole year. But it's like, I don't know, it's been like half a year. Anyways, but I think you very quickly became like mom. You very quickly became a family buddy, like studying Bible with people, you know. But I became someone that I just felt very relieved in, and I just knew that I could appreciate about you, and I was inspired by your convictions in your entire walk with God. You've been going so strong for this amount of years, you know. And, honestly, I really do look up to you. You know, like Tony and Sharon. I do look up to you, and I hope that I can be even just like a little bit like where you're at. You know, and of course, God is saying, yeah. But you just are. You do set such a great example, and I appreciate you so much. And it does make me sad when you're leaving, but at least it's like we'll still be excited. Which first time. But it is still good to be sad, like having that happen. And I know that God is going to fill in and, you know, bring women that are going to really build up the areas that we're taking this into. But I'm just really grateful for you. And I think I'm inspired by your convictions, I'm inspired by your work with God, I'm inspired by your heart, your willingness to drive miles and miles, you know. You're just not a woman of excuses. Just make it happen, you know. So really grateful for you. I love you a lot. Thank you so much for being
Joe.
Oh, okay, I don't know.
Hey, what's up? I haven't really talked to you as much, but from what I can tell, I believe that you have a very serving heart. And a scripture comes to mind is Leviticus 19:32. It says, stand up for the elderly and show respect for the aged. Fear your Lord, I am the Lord. And I think it's really awesome that you really want to help your moms the way your mom has it. And you know, to take care of your parents, you know, because like when man is to honor your father and mother, you live a long life. And for you to do so, it's like very serving, and it also shows her that she can glorify God for you. You know, like God is sending you to her to like, hey, this is what God is about. This is what God taught me, so that here I am to serve you, like my own mother. You know what I mean? Like, what an honor it is to serve your mother when she served you when you were younger, raised you and took care of you. And what an honoring and privilege to do the same for your own mother. So that's really inspiring. That's something that's noble. So just
Alright. Well, Vanessa, I would say yes, you are serving. Yeah, and you've been faithful. Yeah, you've been a disciple for like 17 years now.
What?
And hardly anyone, a lot of disciples don't even make it that long. In fact, they probably don't even make it past 2 years. And yeah, you've been a pleasure to have in our Bible talk.
No, I didn't.
You know that you are joyful, and you really want to serve God. And yeah, it's good that you're going to the South Cities or Central, you know, to, you know, take care of your mother who's in need. And that's what I have. Bringing a bunch of pizzas for the crowd, and I was like, wow, like, you know, like bringing a bunch of pizzas, you know, because like we were missing some type of food in the party.
Oh yeah, Costco pizza.
So I remember that, I'm like, wow, this was like literally serving for us, you know, even though we like, didn't expect that. Like, wow, that just shows your character. It shows that you love to serve. You like to be like, you like to help God's people, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna be doing the same thing for your mom. You know, take care of her, and just commend you. You're a woman of faith, a woman of God, and I'm pretty sure
you're gonna be missed. I know I'm gonna miss you because I'm telling you, it's been 4 or 5 years that I've known you. So now that I'm not gonna see you anymore, I'm gonna see you in church, but it's gonna be like, you know, it's gonna be a little bittersweet that you're leaving.
Vanessa, you know, being a mom partner. Sorry. I am super grateful that you were in our Bible talk the time that you were because I remember also doing Bible studies with you.
What?
I was just really, really just amazed at how much you knew and just how much you've internalized. I mean, you didn't even need the Bible to do a Bible study. I mean, you had your phone and you were just doing everything out of the knowledge and the wisdom that you kept in your heart over the years. And I was just so amazed. I was like, is this real? I was like, where am I? Because I think you did the whole discipleship study just by memory, by heart. But it was by memory, by heart. But it was like out of conviction, like just at the drop of a hat, you can tell anybody who's a disciple and what is expected of us. Like, boom, I don't my will. So I was really blown away. And, you know, similar to Johnny, you've been in Orange County since, I think you've been in Orange County. Yeah, so it's not going to feel the same. It's not going to feel the same because, you know, you're one of those few disciples that have stayed here in Orange County this whole time. Like one of the very faithful few, and so to have you leave, to be very sad, but I know you're still going to be around. But I'm just super grateful for your friendship and just being there for my mom and just being a good friend to my mom. My mom loves you. And, we're going to miss you here, Vanessa. And, yeah, but I'm really just sad to see you go. But I know that you're going to do great things in Long Beach. You know, you're going to do it with your mom and everything, so it's going to make everything. But I love you, and you know, I hope that you make many memories in the future.
Oh, I'm scared. Oh, that's...
A very interesting time. All these wonderful things said about you, but I have to be honest.
I have to be.
Maybe, but you neglected one thing. I know who you really are.
What?
I know where you stand.
What do you mean?
The Bible tells me something. After all, it says here in Psalms 84, starting from verse 11, it says, "For God is a sun and shield, the Lord bestows favor and honor. No good thing does he withhold from those who walk uprightly. O Lord of hosts, blessed is the one who trusts in you." And honestly, I can say I see that very vividly throughout every area of your life. Don't get me wrong, the gentleness, the kindness, that's all cool. But at the same time, you're also what I would like to call a silent killer, an assassin of sorts. But God having you with the best qualities he can give you to kind of, you know, put other people into submission, you know, biblically. It was like everything that I hear about you. I can't think of a single time where someone's like, "Yeah, bro, pray for Vanessa, she's struggling." I don't know what I'm gonna do about that one. I was like, "Oh man, do we put her on the list of like people that we just need to love up about?" No, I was like, in fact, I would say that you're always pouring yourself out to so many people because you know you're always able to go straight to the source of God to just confirm a new identity, to deal with all your emotions, to deal with everything that might play you mentally, or just you know any sort of thing that happens on the day to day. And you know it takes a very strong heart to be willing to continuously go there, even when everything else around you is saying, "Nah, maybe I can do this one on my own. Nah, I can do it my own way." It also makes me think of First Peter 3, where it talks about those sort of people who are able to give a great defense for why they have the faith that they do. And, you know, speaking with gentleness and respect so that all those who do hear that they can't really put up an argument against it because they have nothing bad to say. It was like, man, I didn't see that as well. I just think it's amazing. Sure, I'm going to feel a bit let down that you have to go, but I still feel happy about it as well, because that's more people who get to see the great stuff that we see in you and the stuff we know that God makes about you. Yeah, we sing.
Come on. You got this. Brandon, is yours?
Here you go. I don't really know you that well, but I am that you were in my Bible study, my disciple.
I don't know. Yeah, you want
I just want to say, wow, like you're amazing.
It's one more you
And, I am I am inspired by, you know, the way like you like know the Bible well. And I am inspired by you, and I hope, you know, you do amazing at the new church that you're going to.
Same church.
You lift up, you know, all the disciples, great memories.
All right, so just okay. So Romans. Matthew. No. Romans 12, starting verse 9. Love must be sincere. Hate what is evil. Cling to what is good. Be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves. Now, the scripture is just, first of all, right? I mean, love is sweet. And I've witnessed it from afar. And I've got to experience it myself as well. But it's one thing when you experience love personally, but it's a whole different thing when you actually see it. When you see it being actually dealt out, the same as you receive it, right, from someone else. I think that's just treating your character. You know, I remember you even show love to the teens, campus, everyone, right? And so it's just super awesome. Hate what is evil. Like your sister said, you have a conviction. And anytime anything is brought up that is unbiblical or something that you just don't agree with, scripture, you'll bring scripture into it, right? And I love that. You have a feisty side of you, but it's very gentle. It's a very gentle approach, but it's firm because you have conviction. You're God and woman. And honor one another. Oh, be devoted to one another. Right? Devoted to whatever region you're a part of. Devoted to your family, friends, work, and life. And of course, above all, you're devoted to God. And then honor one another above yourselves, right? And it's clear, right? You're doing this probably for your food. You know, this up there in age now, and it's very clear. It shows your heart. It shows your beliefs. It shows your sacrifice. And I'm really glad that we got to spend the small bit of time that we got to spend together. But I was excited that you were going to be a part of Bible Talk. I'm going to be a part of Bible Talk together. I was like, oh wow, okay. I was like, I know Des. I was like, Des is awesome. I'm pretty sure her sister's going to be more awesome. I was like, she's been around the kingdom. And I'm like, yeah, I'm excited. Let's go for it. I was like, I've seen you from afar, but I didn't know we worked, right? And I was like, that's true. She's very sweet. Her approach is awesome. It's straight. And so I finally got to meet you. I was like, that's his sister. And I was like, I'm so excited to be in the same ball together. And I'm in the shoes. I'm like, hey, whenever someone leaves, it's always bittersweet. But it's on to the next chapter, right? It's the next page where God wants you to be. So I heard that speech. I hope we continue praying for you and reach out if you need anything from us, for me, and see each other on Sundays. Until this is all time. I'm not saying receipts. I'm just kidding. But thank you. And thank you for showing love, being an example to people around you, for this region, in this Bible talk. And you are dearly appreciated.
Reaction I expected. Focus on my face.
Thank you for serving.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, man.
Not as beautiful as your mom. Oh, she said,
My mom's the flower person. She'll see that in the vase and she'll be so happy. It's not even hers. Yeah.
sound like my mom. Okay, well, Satan. You know what? It's up to you guys. I was gonna say you guys are dismissed, but you guys want to be dismissed now, or do you guys want to fellowship? You know, we can fellowship. I feel like I haven't seen you guys.
I don't have Uno. I didn't bring it. Maybe.
I want to fellowship a little bit. Yeah, let's do it. I don't have Uno.
I don't have Uno. Let's see. I switched backpacks.
Play football.
Who has Uno? Wait, Amanda, do you have any games in your house?
Soccer, football.
Let's